and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking all about 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 6, and the title of this episode is Fear and Loathing. In this video, we're going to be talking all about Kalani and Asuelu. But before we get started, my besties, I need you to do me a big favor and give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you will be notified on future uploads coming out this week. Thank you so much for your patience with me. I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this video. You know, I like to just bring you the recap and let you go about your day because I know we're all busy, all have things that we have going on and need to do. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into this recap talking about Kalani and Asuelu. I have my phone here so that I can read from my notes. That way I stay on topic and bring up the points that I really want to discuss in regards to these two for this episode. So Kalani says her and Asuelu are back in their toxic cycle. We're not surprised. They get along for a few days, then they go back to not getting along. She says that she is serious about divorce being an option, but doesn't want to make any rash decisions that would affect her life, the kids, or Asuelu's. And I think that is the problem right there. She's worried about how it will affect him, and she really shouldn't be. It's her and her kids that she should be concerned about. So in this scene, Kalani goes to get legal advice from an immigration lawyer. They video Lo in because there are legal things that he is tied to as well. And as soon as she said that, I was like, boom, there it is right there. When I had mentioned the fact in my previous recap, I feel as though Lo could be Asuelu's sponsor. So, of course, it is revealed that Lo is Asuelu's sponsor. Because Kalani kept saying co-sponsor, but I don't think that Lo is a co-sponsor. I think that's his sponsor because I don't think Kalani has a job nor had one prior to meeting Asuelu. Now, I find it hard to believe that you and your dad just signed some papers and didn't read or look over them. Comment down below your thoughts. If you are now easily going to a lawyer to get legal advice, I think that you are fully aware that your dad would be financially responsible from the very beginning. So Kalani plays this game and says that she wants to know her options. And she keeps saying co-sign, but no, Lo is the only one who signed his life away. So Lo is told, when they video him in, Lo is told by the immigration lawyer that initially he was obligated under a 10-year period. Now, under Donald Trump, he signed something to where now they are now obligated for a lifetime until or unless Asuelu is number one, deported or passes away. Or, of course, unless he decides to go back home, then it would no longer pertain to them. But if they bring immigrants over, that they should be financially responsible. Okay, whether things go right or wrong, they should be financially responsible. They took a chance and wanted to start a life with someone. So why should that be my problem or come out of my check? Because you wanted him over here, and if things didn't work out, then you need to deal with it, not me. So I feel like I'm in agreement with that. They should be responsible. Lo is like, so are you saying that it works out better if they just make things work? So that is what made me laugh. I feel like was the highlight was like I've been saying, I feel like Lo he has switched his tune, and it's very different the way he feels, his opinions, how he handles Asuelu versus how we've known him to handle him. Just last season. So my thing is now he's more or less wanting his daughter to work things out and do what's best for the boys. And I think that's so wrong because regardless, she's just going to have to learn a very hard lesson. She did not give herself enough time to get to know this man, and he is not at a level where he is ready to be a family man nor be a husband. He doesn't have the tools, doesn't know how to. They've gone to counseling. There's a lot of the language barrier that stands in the way. That's a huge factor. So I feel like, in this case, I wouldn't tell my child to stay. I would say this is a huge learning lesson for you. But just because you have kids with someone or you get married does not mean you have to stay in a situation that is not good for your mental health, not good for your well-being. It's a toxic environment for your children to witness. I feel like I would never tell my child to stay in that situation. I would leave the option in their hands. Be very supportive in any way that I can, but I would leave that to them, but I would never encourage them to stay. And it seems as though, like I said, Lo has changed his tune, and he is now telling his daughter, or even saying through the lawyer, and the lawyer basically was kind of like, well, she has to make that choice and that decision and do what's best for her. But Lo was like, so it would just be better for her to just stick it out and just stay married. In this case, it's like, that's really not right. So it makes me believe, I know he loves his daughter and wants the very best for her, but he has changed his tune because he has signed his life away and he does not want to be financially responsible for Asuelu. So the best way for him is for Kalani to stay in this unhealthy, toxic marriage and be miserable. But you can't compare, he likes to compare, me and your mom, we went through. Your daughter is not you and your wife. Your daughter is not her mama. So I think as individuals, you have to do what's best for you. And you can't go off of, well, my mom, she went through something similar, so, I can do it because, no, we're two different people. We have the same blood running through our veins, but we're two different people. We handle things differently. It's a different time now than it was back then when her mom was probably dating her father. So I just feel like it's kind of messed up, but he's looking out for him. He doesn't want to be responsible for Asuelu. I don't know. I feel like in this case, Asuelu doesn't really even know his rights, nor would he even understand or comprehend. Just imagine if it was Asuelu going to the lawyer getting legal advice. He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. It's like one of those things, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. And she could say, I want a divorce, and simply say, the law is you got to go back. And they would be in the clear. He wouldn't know. Or he would either go and stay with his mom and sister, and they would end up being financially responsible for him. He claims he has a job, so that would be taken care of, where if he was living in another home, he could take care of himself because he says he makes good money driving. I think he's a Uber driver or a Lyft driver. So, and he has a TikTok. I'm not sure how many views he gets on there, but you can get money through TikTok. So I'm sure there would be other ways for him to get finances and it wouldn't be on them. But like I said, I would never suggest and tell my child to stay for the sake of the kids, using that for the sake of the kids, do what's best for the boys. No, what's best for the boys is them being in a healthy environment and not seeing a lot of arguing and going through all these traumatic experiences of witnessing their parents not get along. What's healthy for the boys is that their mom is happy and not over there crying every couple of days or every other day. That is what's healthy for them, to see their mom happy, evolving, glowing. That is what's healthy for the boys, not her staying in a marriage where they're just the communication. They can't seem to get to a better situation, with each other, or they can't come to an understanding. They can't agree. They don't understand one another. He doesn't comprehend what she's saying, and he doesn't understand, or he doesn't have the tools because he wasn't shown how to be a man or a father or a husband. So it's like I said, I'm not going to advise my child to stay with anyone, but I'm very curious to know your thoughts in that comment section down below. What you thought all about Kalani going to get some legal advice. Do you think she's serious this time about getting a divorce? What did you think about her father saying that, she should just stay for the sake of the boys and because it works better that way for him? So I'm very curious to know your thoughts in that comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell. This was 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, Season 6, Episode 6. The title of this episode is Fear and Loathing. I look forward to talking to all of you in that comment section down below. I hope that you're having a beautiful week thus far, and I can't wait to see you in the future uploads coming out this week. Peace.